Uh-oh. I'm back. Let me see. Hold up. Just trying to make sure everything is good on my end. Yo, yo, we getting main event Trey, main event day, main event Trey. Uh-huh. That's like that book of when I don't know if anybody watched wrestling in the NXT. It's the dude Trick Williams. They be like, whoop that trick, and then he's like, whoop that trick, whoop that trick, and then Booker said, uh-huh, yeah. And he do the little atlas. It's so dope, man. It's so dope. I got to check that out. Hold up. I'm trying to make sure. Oh, damn, the light just fell. It's all good. Leave it like that. Just trying to make sure we good money on my end. Because I'm streaming on YouTube and I'm streaming on Twitch as well. So I'm just trying to make sure we good. Alright, we good money. Alright, let's get it. We gotta make sure. All right, what's good? What's good? What's good, everybody? You already know this is main event Trey. I can do all things, everything. You know what I mean. Today's chat. Oh man, was I wrong? Was I wrong? What I was wrong about the NFL playoffs, man? I was so wrong, man. I was like beyond wrong. The only pick I got right was the Bills versus the Steelers. Of course, I had the Bills winning. I actually got the Bills going all the way. Um, and I think I got every pick wrong. Oh well, the Buccaneers. I had them beating the Philadelphia Eagles. I feel like the Philadelphia Eagles, they was just spiraling downhill, and especially AJ Brown, he pretty much quit on his team because he was in Atlantic City. He was out here, and people say he didn't even look like he was hurt. So just the team was a mess. They was a mess. They lost 6 out of the last 7 games, including this one. Shout out to Baker. Shout out to Baker. Shout out to Baker Mayfield, man. Somebody that had a complete turnaround, just a complete turnaround for his career. His career is like weird because he was a number one pick for the Browns. Hugh Jackman didn't want to start him right away, which he should have because he had Tyrod Taylor. But you have somebody in the first round, and if you don't have a quarterback that's like, because like the way I don't want my hair to look like that, pretty much the way Packers do their quarterback. Packers, man, they get it. I don't. Sometimes it's important for a player to be redshirted and to just watch the veteran quarterback that is a future Hall of Famer, and that's what the Packers had. You had Aaron Rodgers being the backup of Brett Favre. I believe it took Aaron Rodgers maybe 2 or 3 years. He was basically redshirted. He was just the backup of Brett Favre. And Brett Favre, he been flirting retirement for like 2 years straight, and they was like, man, we sick of it. We moving on. Mike McCarthy said we moving on with Aaron Rodgers, and I believe he got traded to the. Did he go to the Jets first or the Vikings? I'm trying to figure out. Did he go to the Jets first or the Vikings? Let me look it up. I think Brett Favre went to the Jets first. Let me see. Brett Favre. I think he went to the Jets first. Let me see. I'm gonna have to go to his stats and then it'll tell me what team he played first. I believe it was the Jets. And how ironic is that? Because Aaron Rodgers is on the Jets now. So was Jordan Love going to be the next person that goes to the Jets? It's crazy. Let me see. I gotta see his stats. Brett Favre stats. Let's see. I want to see who he played for. All right, so he got his stats here. Green Bay, Green Bay. Okay, yeah. So he played for the Jets. He played for the Jets. Once he got, I believe he got. Did he get released or traded? Because if he got traded for who, so he probably got released. All right, so he left. He left. The Green Bay Packers. They moved on from Brett Favre because they were just sick and tired of him saying that he's gonna play, he's gonna retire, and then all of a sudden, the last minute, before training camp, he said, "Oh, I want to play." They're like, "No, we moving forward." Aaron Rodgers, and Aaron Rodgers became that dude. He came that dude. It took him 2 years. 2 years at the start. That second year, he was just on his way. He was just like, the way he throws the ball is just amazing. The way Aaron Rodgers throw the ball is just flat out amazing. It's like Dan Marino-esque. He was just killing it. And then he eventually won the Super Bowl as a wild card team. And he became one of the best quarterbacks we've seen. He became that. And he was the backup of Brett Favre. Brett Favre is one of the best quarterbacks, top 10. Top 10 Brett Favre is, and he was able to win Super Bowl. And Aaron Rodgers was his backup. He redshirted, and he was able to win the Super Bowl. Now, Jordan Love was the backup, I believe it's 2 or 3 years, maybe the same ratio when Aaron Rodgers was on the bench. And now he started, and now he's killing it. He's killing. This is his first start, and he's already in his first start. He blew my team out. You see, I don't got no Cowboy stuff anymore, and I'm gonna talk about them in a second. But first playoff start with the youngest team in the league. They said like the youngest team in the playoffs since '74, and they won a playoff game, and they just didn't win. They kicked the Cowboys' ass. They won easy. Jordan Love is that dude. And that's why sometimes you don't need to rush. You need to rush a quarterback right away. Whether it's in the first round, second round, third round. If you have a veteran quarterback that is proven in the league, you don't have to rush. Patrick Mahomes didn't play his rookie year. He was redshirted. Alex Smith. Alex Smith is a good quarterback. And he was taking his team to the playoffs. But Patrick Mahomes, he was a quarterback he could, put Kansas City over the hump. And he did, because that was somebody that Andy Reid wanted. And with that team, with that speed, with all those weapons, with Tyreek Hill, Kelsey, Hardman, all those guys, they believe Patrick Mahomes would be the dude to put him over the hump, and he did. He have a big arm. He can make all the throws that Alex Smith can't make. And I'm not saying Alex Smith is a bad quarterback. No, he's a above good quarterback that can win. He was, when he first started, Alex Smith, he was a first or second round draft pick, and it took him a while because he had all these different offensive coordinators. And if you keep switching your offensive coordinators, how are you going to be a consistent quarterback in the league? That's hard because you got to learn new plays, new schemes, the offense. That's taxing. So when he finally had a coach that believed in him, and Jim Harbaugh, I hope I'm saying it right. I can never say his name right. But the Michigan coach, when he took over for Mike Singletary, took over, and Alex Smith got better. He got better, improved, even went to the NFC Championship game. And I believe they lost to the Giants. I believe, in overtime. Yeah, that was the year the Giants won the Super Bowl. They they played the Patriots again. I believe that was 2010. They went to the Super Bowl. So and then Kaepernick, he was the backup of Alex Smith. It's fortunate with Alex Smith, but certain quarterbacks could get you over the hump. They just could. And then Kaepernick ended up starting, and Kaepernick ended up winning to the Super Bowl. So sometimes it's good to not rush greatness, not to rush a rookie right away. Because you see when you rush right away, Baker Mayfield, he, I'm not saying he was rushed right away, but the Browns organization is kind of weird. It's kind of one of those organizations that have a hard time winning, having a hard time being consistent. So when he got to that team, you know, Tyrod Taylor was there, but that's not a type of quarterback you can really learn from because Tyrod is trying to keep his job. Tyrod is not trying to bounce the team to team because he's a journeyman. He's a quality quarterback, but he's a journeyman. He's just there to get a job. He's just a backup to me. He's not a starting quarterback anymore. And and then you see he got hurt and Baker Mayfield, he just he just put that team like he elevated. Once he came in, you could tell like, all right, this is the guy. This is a first round draft pick, and he went to the playoffs with the Browns and won a playoff game, and almost beat Mahomes in the playoffs. He had a lead, and then, come on, you got Patrick Mahomes. You got Patrick Mahomes. You know he gonna come back. You know he gonna come back. So you don't have to rush greatness. You don't have to like, oh, we gotta start this guy now. And you don't have to. You got a good quarterback. You can reevaluate and have him just look because I feel like it's easier for young quarterbacks to just take the season and look and learn and see the things that the starting quarterback or that veteran quarterback that could be a future Hall of Famer. Pick his brain, really learn, and you could probably elevate your game and do something that they had a hard time doing. You can do it better. Look at Zach Wilson for the Jets. They throw him right away as a starter, and he became horrible. He's not that guy, and he's talented. He could throw the ball. He got some athletic ability, but he was thrown in as a starter, and he's not. He didn't develop right, and now the Jets could probably get rid of him. The same for Sam Darnold. The Jets just don't do it right because they don't have a veteran quarterback that they could have a young quarterback learn from, and that's the Jets' problem. So, in my opinion, the Jets need to just go back to when Rex was the coach, and the culture he built that team, running the ball and defense, and then you'll be fine. You're not gonna ever. It's not in your DNA to get all time. Well, they got Aaron Rodgers, but I don't know how much he got left because he got hurt the first play, and he's old and probably not the same. He's coming back for Achilles injury, a very serious injury. I don't know if he's gonna come back. I don't know if he's gonna come back. Hold on, let me see something. Make sure. I have no idea if he's gonna come back or not. Trying to make sure we good. I don't know why it says that though. I'm trying to make sure I'm still good. I'm still good in the chat. Let me make sure. Alright, I'm still good. What the heck? Why I got a red flag? For what? Alright. So so yeah. So yeah, you don't have to keep rushing these young quarterbacks because it might not work. I'm trying to figure out a quarterback that started right away. Well, Peyton Manning, he had a horrible year, his rookie year, and then the next year, that's when he became Peyton Manning. So sometimes it takes longer than, but it's good to sometimes redshirt a rookie. You don't want to just put them in there. Look how long it's taken Justin Field to be able to elevate his game, and he started to play well again, like he did last year. They just need consistency. That's all they need, consistency. Look at C.J. Stroud. He's a quarterback. They just put him in there, but the expectation was low. People didn't really know what CJ Stroud can do, and he elevated Texas. He is like there now. So some quarterbacks, some young quarterbacks, they can be there with the right situation if you have a coach that really believe in you, and you can establish a system and players around them, and you can become that. So back to what I was saying. What I was saying about, oh yeah, Baker Mayfield. So Baker Mayfield, he up and down, and then after he been released from the Browns, kind of lost himself. He was bouncing team to team. I believe it was the Panthers. Yeah, it was. He was went to the Panthers. Unfortunately, that didn't work. So he have another chance with the Buccaneers, and now look at him. Look at Baker Mayfield. He's baking out there. He eliminated the Eagles. He had one of his best games in a long time, and his best game was in the playoff game to beat the defending NFC champions and the Philadelphia Eagles. Shout out to Baker Mayfield. He do got a tall task though. He do got a tall task against the Lions, but I give them a shot. I give them a shot because the pieces around Baker Mayfield, he's around veterans right now. He's around veterans. That team they have some of the same players that Tom Brady took to the Super Bowl. So they know how to operate. They know how to. The moment is not going to be big for them. They know what to expect. And you're playing against a team that a lot of those players never even sniff a playoffs. Even though Goff went to the Super Bowl, so he can probably tell them. But they got other players. They got lucky being the Rams. They got lucky. 1 point game, they got lucky. But shout out to the Lions too. So the playoffs is good right now. See, this is the reason why, in my opinion, I feel like the NFL is better than the NBA, because we can get the Lions 1 game away for the NFC champions. The Bucks all year, they was just struggling, a really bad division, but able to go to the next round. So anything can happen. You can be a team that only won 9 games, and you can find your way closer to Super Bowl. That's why the NFL is so dope. It's a good story. It's a good story that, these teams that started the season really bad. Look at Green Bay Packers. They started the season 2-5, and Jordan Love was struggling. But the last 6-7 games, Jordan Love, 1 turnover. He been playing the best. I think they said 17 TDs, 1 interception in the last 7 games, and then going into, so he was the hottest quarterback coming in, and he was struggling early in the year. People was questioning him like, can he be that guy? You ain't questioning him no more. And look at the young quarterback, CJ Stroud, Jordan Love. These guys is growing up quickly, and they got it. The moment is not too big for these guys. So shout out to them. So now, let me talk about Dallas. I gotta talk about the Dallas Cowboys, man. So I was watching the game. I decided, because usually I was gonna watch it. I was gonna watch with my homies, they Cowboys fans. I was gonna watch it with them, and I was gonna walk, but it was freezing outside. So I said, let me just go to the closest bar, and the closest bar is a spot that I'm I know it's not my spot, but I just decided to go there. So I'm not saying it's like a jinx. It was a jinx because I normally watch it with people. It don't really matter. So I watched. It was a Cowboy fan, and there was a lot of people in there. And then there was a guy that I guess he was a Niner fan. He was just scouting around, chirping. I really thought we was going to beat the Packers down because I felt like they're a young team. Jordan Love been playing hot. I felt like they was going to get, the Cowboys always do this. They always come out flat and then they start turning it up. And the Packers defense, it's not good. It's just not good. The middle of the field, you can do some things to them. And I don't know what happened. We came out extremely flat. We gave up the first touchdown, which I kind of figured we was gonna do. We usually always do that. I know, I know Aaron Jones. You remember what I said in the last stream? I said you want to play a player probably when Aaron Jones will go over 100 and get a touchdown because he always do this against the Cowboys because they didn't draft him, so he always motivated. And then he played a phenomenal game like you always do. Jordan Love killed us. Dobbs, number 82 for Green Bay. Good lord, the amount of I don't know what he was just so open the whole game. It was just no corner in sight. That's why Bland being all pro bothers me. I know he had 9 interceptions, and I know he had what five touchdowns, pick six. He broke the record, but he's a playmaker corner, but he ain't locking down nobody. He can't lock down anybody. Everybody eats on him. So everybody, and I don't know what Dan Quinn, I don't know what he drew up, but he got outcoached badly by LaFleur. He got outcoached badly. Our defense was horrific. You Packers put 48. This is they making it seem like it was Aaron Rodgers, Brandon Jennings, Donnell Driver, Jordy Nelson, Jones. They made it seem like it was like all the Packers all time greats. Throw Bubba Franks in there. They made it seem like we played. You know, man, when you play, you could play with the team that like the all time great players in that one team that played for that particular team. That they made it seem like that because Cowboys couldn't stop them at all. They couldn't stop them at all. They did whatever. It was guys that was wide open. It was just like, yo, the tight end. It was a pass. They threw it to the tight end. I don't know the tight end's name on Green Bay, but it was just nobody there. Podcast Parsons. Overrated. I'm going to say it. He is overrated. And I kept saying, get off that damn podcast. You have a big playoff run that we in a great situation, and he did not produce. He haven't produced for about 7 weeks. 11 sacks, unacceptable. Do he behold every play? Yes. Do they double, triple him? Yeah. If you're a great player, yeah. But you're supposed to impact the game. J.J. Watt is always double team. It was one time. This is the story with J.J. Watt. This how great Hall of Famer, somebody that is the guy. They going against the Jets, right? He did not have a sack the whole game. He had some tackles. He had a lot of tackles. He probably had like 8 or 9 tackles. And stopping the run, getting tackles. But he impacted the game by swatting the ball. Just was impact. He won. He impacted the game. The Texans beat the Jets. It was like a 2011 or something. He impacted the game by swatting the ball. That's why these were all-time great players do. They can impact the game without I'm gonna say the lineman. If you are all-time great lineman, there's other ways you can impact the game without getting sacks. I don't see that for Michael Parsons. They actually run at him because they know he's not going to stop the run. When his rookie year, he was amazing. I was blown away. I'm like, oh, we got the guy. His motor was crazy. It was one play when he went against the Lions and he swatted the ball down. He had 2 fumble force. The motor was there, and he didn't have to get a sack. This year, it was not there. This year, he looked very overrated. Kind of like last year when the last 7 games, he didn't play well. The playoffs, he didn't really play well. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is just, he's gonna get back. He's gonna be focused. He's gonna take the next step. Early in the year, it looked kind of like it. Okay, okay. And then towards the end, it's just like, I don't know. Don't know if he's hurt. I doubt. I just feel like he's so focused on being an analyst, and he lose his edge being an analyst. You want to be focused on football. You're talking about Brock Purdy. You're talking about the Niners. That's why Debo is saying you should be worrying about your team. Now Debo could have all the jokes in the world because now he's gonna have a lot more time to be on that podcast because his ass is home and he didn't affect the game at all. He's overrated. He's over. I would let him walk. I would let him walk. People be like, well, that's then our defense gonna really be bad. But I'm like, but we need somebody that's nasty. We need somebody that's ferocious. You know, he's not even DeMarcus Ware. He's not even nowhere near where he was at. And it was like a level of declining. I'm like, I'm not seeing that. And he talks a good one on his podcast, but we don't see the production. We don't see the nastiness. And like I said, we got some plays. I believe in Tavon Diggs was playing for us will be a lot more dangerous. But the linebackers, they need to draft somebody immediately, a true linebacker. I know Vander Esch is gone, but it wasn't like he missed a lot of tackles and stuff like that. We need a linebacker that is nasty. We need a linebacker that can stop the run, that can make plays. Like, because before when Van Der Esch, Wolf Hunter was great, him and Jalen Smith, we had the linebackers, but now we don't got it. You can't have a safety back there playing linebacker because he's gonna get baked in the run, and that's what happened all the time. So our defense was bad. Now let's go back to our offense. I'll start with CD. CD just he choked. He I didn't know what the hell was going on with CD. CD wasn't himself, dropping balls, dropping balls, dropping balls, dropping balls. Aford played really well. He got a good future for Dallas. He looks really good. They should have went to him more early. I don't know why Dak didn't go to him early. But CD, I'll I'll give CD a pass. He had a great season, but you got to show up in big moments. You got to show up in the playoffs. It looked like they was nervous, because the pressure was all on Dallas. Packers ain't had no pressure. They like this one of them teams that's happy to be there, but they like you. We want to win. We want to win. We want to show the world that we're the hottest team in football, and they did that. They showed the world they was the hottest team in football. They showed it. They showed it. They haven't. I think they won what four or five straight because they had to win a lot of games because they had to get to the playoffs. So they had to keep winning, and they the hottest team right now. Do I feel like they're gonna beat San Fran? No. Do I feel like they have a chance to beat San Fran? Hell no. Because San Fran is not. They not Dallas. They on a mission to get to the Super Bowl and win it. They're a well disciplined team. Shanahan said it. He said once I saw the second quarter when it was like 20 to zip, we was already preparing for Green Bay because they knew Dallas are front runners. They're not going to come back for a lead like that. So he know that. So CD and Tony Pollard, get rid of him. Just let him go on free agent. He's not that guy. If you can't get a big time running back, unless you get Derrick Henry. If you get Derrick Henry in the offseason, then it'll work with Tony Pollard. Other than that, he cannot be an every down back. Dak need a running back. He need a consistent running back that can make noise so it won't be too much pressure on Dak. Now let's go back to Dak. It's been eight years, going to 9. I feel like Dak, he didn't play well. I ain't gonna say he played good because he threw a pick 6 and made it 27 to zip. That didn't help. And then he threw 2 picks. He haven't did that in a while. But I feel like, and people call him a game manager. I don't look at it as that. I don't feel like he's a person that can manage that. He can make plays. He's getting older. That's not a good sign. Do I feel like we could win with him? I feel like he was in another team. He will. I just feel like our culture is screwed up. But I would say I don't blame it all on Dak. I don't know why people is looking at Dak like, yo, he's the problem. Like Rex Ryan said, it's not Dak, it was that defense, and it sure was. And it was the coaching. Coaching, it was a horrible game plan. You know, Dak should have kept scoring. But even if he would have kept scoring, we probably would have still lost because it's just like Dak would have start. Damn, I can't rely on my defense. So I gotta make something happen. Those turnovers will happen because when you don't no longer trust your defense, it's a wrap. And you can't even trust your running game because your running game ain't getting you nothing. So I don't know why people blaming Dak. Um, keep Dak. And people saying Trey Lance. I like how Dak played this season. I like how he played this season. Um, gotta bring him back. He's gonna get paid. Pay him. Um, I don't blame Dak this game. I just really don't. He played bad in the first half. Then he started to turn it up. He started to get a rhythm, but it was too late. But if you have a defense that you cannot trust and you have no running game, it's like you can't really stop the bleeding at that point. So I say pay Dak, pay CeeDee Lamb, um, Michael Parsons. I don't know. I don't know if I would pay him. I don't know if he's really all in the football. I just think he wants. He's already trying to set himself up when he retires. He said he's gonna retire early, and he already said so. So now, since I said all of that, the Cowboys culture, they ain't gonna never win nothing. Jerry Jones, alive or resign, he's never going to see a Super Bowl. He's never going to be see a Super Bowl unless he resign or if he's old. He's an older man, so he could transition, but he's never going to see a Super Bowl. He just because as an owner, he put so much pressure on Dallas that he established a culture that players instead of going to the coach, they're going to Jerry so they could undercut the coach. So that's why Jerry don't get coaches that that um that wants full control of the team and the organization when it comes to decision making, picking certain plays in the draft or even trading. He don't want that because Jerry want to make all the decisions, and that's the problem. That's the reason why Dallas won't win. Jerry care more. Jerry want to win, but he want to win his way. He want to win his way, and that narcissist attitude is not going to win you no championships. It's just not because you need to hire people, hire specialists to be able to establish a culture of discipline. They come out flat. It's like this. It's like this all the time that Dallas come out flat or they'll lose to a bad football team because it seems like they're not prepared. They got all these penalties. They just not a disciplined team, and it always shows. You know, the guy on the Skip Bayless show, he said that this is typical Dallas fashion. It is, and it's a culture thing. And Michael Irvin, I think he says the players know it's a culture thing because players is not held accountable enough. That's why they keep. It don't matter if you got Tony Romo. It don't matter if you have. At this point, it don't matter if you have the Buddha as your coach. If he can't establish a culture, it's gonna be the same thing. I'm still rock with Dallas. I threw my hat in the garbage. I threw my blanket in the garbage. I was pissed, but it is what it is. They're America's team. It's just they're fun to watch, ratings and all that. So I'm gonna stick with them, but I'm I'm not expecting them to ever win a Super Bowl. But I love football. I love football. I love breaking it down. It's so dope. It's so cool just to break it down. So, you know, so yeah, it's just dope, you know. So yeah, so since that's done, what else I want to talk about with the NFL? Oh, my predictions. So for the playoffs, so what I got, So the matchups we got in the AFC side, we got the Texans going to Baltimore, and I feel like Baltimore. I feel like Lamar Jackson's gonna finally get to the AFC championship. I feel like the Texans a good story. They routed the Browns. They got them really good. Um, I felt like even though Flacco been playing well, and I got that prediction wrong, the turnovers. He still turned the ball over. He's still throwing interceptions, and he paid for it. Two pick six, so that puts 14 points on the board. You got Collins doing looking like freaking Andre Johnson, throwback Texans. He was looking great. So yeah, it's just one of those games. But I feel like the Bucks start with Baltimore. Baltimore defense is too good. I feel like Lamar Jackson's gonna do some things. Do some things just enough to win. I feel like they're gonna win and they're gonna get to the AFC champions. Championship. I said champions. Like what the hell? They go get to the AFC championship. Also, I feel the next game, the Bills of Kansas City, and that is a great rivalry. That's like the rivalry of like all the great rivalries. Back in the day, you had Brady against Peyton. You had Elway against Dan Marino. You what else? You had what's another big time rivalry for quarterbacks? But yeah, you have that's one of those rivalries. That's one of those rivalries that is people love to see. They wanted to see the Bills actually get to the playoffs because of that. Now we get to see him. Mahomes is finally on a roll. He haven't been on a roll his whole career in the playoffs. Have not been on a roll because he always win a division. He always get the number one seed. Now he's on the road, so we're gonna see what Mahomes do on the road. And I feel like the Bucks stop there. I feel like the Bills gonna finally get over the hump. I feel like the Bills on the mission. I feel like they the hottest team, like how Green Bay is in the NFC side. I feel like the Bills are. I feel like the Bills is gonna finally beat Kansas City. Josh Allen's gonna finally beat Mahomes in the playoffs. He could beat him in the regular season. He's 3-1, but the playoffs, that's where he have his issues, and he gonna finally beat Mahomes, Kansas City. He gonna find it. Kansas City, they need a big time wide receiver. Even though Rice from Kansas City, he played extremely well in going against the Dolphins. But I feel like the Dolphins is nosediving. I didn't feel like the Dolphins ever had a chance to win. I didn't feel like that at all. So, but even though the Bills, they have a lot of injuries on defense and they have more people being hurt, but I feel like it's just something about that team. They is on a mission. They is on a mission. They want to win badly. They want to go to the Super Bowl badly. So I feel like they're gonna beat Kansas City. It's gonna be a great game. I feel like it's gonna be a blowout because the game with the Bills and Pittsburgh was in the game. It wasn't like they was Bills running away. You know, Pittsburgh was in that game, and I feel like Kansas City's better than Pittsburgh. So I feel like, but I still feel like the Bills gonna edge them. NFC side, let's start with the Bucks and the Lions. You know what? I feel like the Bucks gonna get the upset. I feel like the only reason why I feel like the Bucks gonna get the upset because the pieces around Baker, they've been there before. They've been there with Brady, and Brady is the GOAT, right? But Brady, the second year, he wasn't playing like a Brady. And then the last year when he went to the playoffs, he was just a shell of himself. I feel like Baker he's on that level of the second year Brady. He's on that level with that defense, with the weapons, with Godwin, Mike Evans, and then they have the young boy Davis. They have David Moore on there. They have the running back. And the Lions defense could be had. It could be had. The defensive line is special with the Lions, but the secondary could be had. Um, Baker been to the playoffs. Baker won playoff games. If golf, like I said, the Lions they're good at running the ball. The Bucks is good at stopping the run. The Lions did beat the Bucks earlier in the year, but I feel like it's just sometimes it's just different. You know, Baker Mayfield, he feel like he's on a mission right now, and I feel like he's gonna get there. I feel like he's gonna show the world that I'm the number one pick. I finally found a home that embraces me, and I can get really I could what Baker said I could get dangerous. That's his word, and I feel like he's gonna get dangerous. I feel like it's gonna be a great game, but I feel like golf is gonna make more mistakes than Baker Mayfield. He's gonna make more mistakes, and it's gonna cost him. They barely beat the Rams. I feel like the Rams they got a little job there. They should have won that game. So I feel like it's gonna be rocking. It's gonna be rocking in Detroit. It's gonna be Eminem's hometown. It's gonna be rocking the 8 Mile. But I feel like Baker's gonna get it done. So I got the Bucks going to the NFC title game. Shout out to Baker. Put your money in there. I know my pick's a bit wrong, but I feel like it's gonna be right this time. And then you got the last game, Green Bay against San Fran. I'm gonna just flat out say I don't even need to. San Fran is winning. San Fran is going to the Super Bowl, so I'm not gonna even hold that back. San Fran is going to the Super Bowl. They're the most stacked team. They the most well coached team. The only problem is Purdy. P. Purdy's playing well, but I still don't trust him. I still don't trust him. But with a team like this, you don't really need a crazy quarterback. I feel like Jimmy G. If Jimmy G was a quarterback, I would have still had San Fran winning this game. San Fran always beat Green Bay. Like Green Bay always beat Dallas. San Fran is gonna blow Green Bay out. I feel like this game is not going to be close. I feel like it's going to be a rout. Shout out to the Green Bay Packers for getting there, for even getting there, for being a 2-5 team and bouncing back. I don't feel like Green Bay even have a chance to win this game. The only way if they have a chance if Purdy look awful. If he looks awful. And if he do, guys like Cam Newton needs an apology. But it's just impossible for a quarterback like that to be awful when you got Debo Samuels, you got Brandon Ayuk, you got Kittles, you got Christian McCaffrey. Then you can rely on your defense. Like Cowboys can rely on that. They have Purdy got so many weapons. I don't even know how you can mess that up. The Ravens they was just physical with them, but Green Bay don't have a defense to be physical with them. So I don't even feel like this game will be close. I feel like it's gonna probably be like I could say the score. I feel like it'll probably be like 31 to like 14. I don't feel like this game would be close. So San Fran would go to the NFC Championship game against the Buccaneers, and I feel like that would be a game. That would be a game. That would be a game. Um, the Buccaneers played San Fran earlier again. They played really well. They played them really well in the Bay. So yeah. So you will have Lamar Jackson against Josh Allen in the AFC Championship, and then you have the Bucks against the Niners. So that's gonna be lit. That's gonna be lit with that. So yeah, that's just the football talk. I'm gonna play a little bit of games here. Let me share my screen. I know it's late, but I don't. It's just I be having a hard time sleeping. So I'm like, I might as well break night. I don't have to be at work till six p.m. tomorrow night. So I'm like, man, might as well just play some games. Might as well, right? Where you gonna play today? I always be playing the throwback joints. I always be playing the throwback. Um, what you should play? Super Nintendo, Sega. I be liking Sega games. I be liking the Sega games. Sega games be dope. What the heck? Okay. They got the throwback joints. Let me take this off. This is I could probably do it like this. Um, we got. I remember this game, Street of Rage. I remember that. Tiny Toons, I remember that too. Spider-Man, X-Men. Jurassic Park, Mortal Kombat 2. Say Mortal Kombat 2. See, the Mortal Kombat games for Sega was better than Super Nintendo, in my opinion. It was just better. It was just something about it. It was just better. My opinion it was just better. Even though like I had Mortal Kombat 2 for Super Nintendo, I never had a Sega. But I always loved Sega. Sega was dope. What's the buttons to this? So the D-pad is up. Up. And this is Sega, so it's like A, B, X. I'm probably gonna be terrible at this. Turn this down. I don't know how to play. This joint needs to be on easy. Oh shoot. No. Dang it. Goodness. Damn. God damn. No. What the heck? Wow. You gotta be kidding me, yo. Alright. Let me get the old man Shang Tsung. But I pause it. Let me see. Alright, so all the X B. Let's see. Okay, I'm just trying to look at the buttons. Axis A. Alright. Oh crap! Yo! Yo! I just spammed the damn. What the heck? Yo, he gonna keep doing that? Yo, he is chipping me. Yo, why? Yo, what the? You know what? Let's go, Liu Kang. I'm getting my ass whooped. Boy, yo, he was spamming. He was straight spamming the button, yo. Like, come on now. He gonna keep doing that? Get out of here. He gonna keep spinning. Get out of here. Yeah. I'm just getting beat the brakes. They's beating the brakes off of me. Like, yo, what the heck? He gonna spam it. Get out of here. And I'm done. Alright. Screw this. I'm tired of getting beat like this. I'm tired of getting beat like that. I'm tired of that, yo. It's so hard because I'm using the what's the name, the keypad, so it's hard, yo. What other games they got? Duke Nukem. And it was front. Yo, he was spamming, straight spamming the freaking the button. It was crazy. Like, yo, getting chipped up, yo. I don't want to play. They got the Royal Rumble. That joint is tough. All right, let's play. Let's play this. Let's play the Royal Rumble. See if I get something here. Oh, this joint was tough. Which one was this for? That's for the Nintendo? I'll see that next. I thought the arcade one was for Sega. You gonna play the Royal Rumble? I'll make it fun. Cause they'll probably throw me out. Yeah, Jim Duggan, they have the narcissist Lex Luger. And you know I gotta get my boy Shawn Michaels, you heard? Choking them out. Come on, get out of here. Get out of here. What the? How the heck Yo! He just straight tossed me out, yo. Yo, I'm just getting beat to breaks. Well, let's just see who will win. So we got. Damn, I don't know half these people. I know Macho Man is in there. I know IRS, the dude with the suspenders on. Razor Ramon is in there. Jim Duggan. I don't know the dude in the black with the face mask. And you got Bret Hart, but I think Bret Hart has eliminated me. Like goodness, yo. So we got Razor Ramon, IRS. Ooh, he got the sharpshooter. Bret Hart put Jim Duggan the sharpshooter. I wonder if he gonna eliminate him. This is my game back in the day. See, that's why. Oh, Bret Hart eliminated Jim Duggan. So we gonna see what's coming in. All right, so I feel like that's the narcissist Lex Luger. Let's see who will win the whole thing. I got eliminated quick. They just took me out. I just ran the ropes. Bret Hart just tossed my ass over, yo. So he going against the ropes, choking them out. See, I seen a lot. I see a lot of people that have the mods, and they can add like the up to date wrestlers on it. Where I feel like it's dope, depending on like the coding of it. I want to code me a wrestling game, cause you know I'm a programmer. I know how to code. I want to do that. Oh, he eliminated Bret Hart. Macho Man eliminated Bret Hart. Oh, they're gonna Undertaker. Raise his edge. You know, the raise his edge. I wonder if he gonna throw him out. Damn, IRS got thrown out. I don't know who's that guy. Damn, Razor Ramon eliminated. Now, who's the dude in the pink? I'm not sure who's him. I know the guy that just came in is Crush. I'm not sure who's him. But somebody about to get thrown out. But my money's gonna be the Undertaker winning it all. Raise his edge! Boom! Raise his edge! Oh, goodness. He got to raise his edge. Let's see if he gonna eliminate him. I think he gonna eliminate him. Who y'all think gonna get eliminated first? They got the old school joint up in here. Oh no. Razor Ramon in trouble. What's gonna happen? What a splash! What a splash by Lex Luger. Who is the dude in the purple? I have no idea who's the dude in the purple. I just don't. With the purple trunks. I wonder who'll go get eliminated though. The person that's been here the longest is Razor Ramon, but he's looking like he's weak right now. So let's see what happens. Oh, what a nice elbow! What a nice elbow! Tombstone! Yo, he tombstone crush. Wow. He tombstone crush. Wow, Razor Ramon got Lex Luger out of there. When he hit him with the Razor's Edge. Oh, Hogan! Hogan! Oh, shoot. Yo, this is crazy. Oh, I don't know who is that he eliminated. Like, I ain't know who's out, but look at Hogan. Is Hogan going to get Razor Ramon out? What a nice drop kick. Nice drop kick. Oh, Undertaker. He eliminated that dude. I don't know his name. Yo, he is kill. Yo, Razor Ramon is straight killing, yo. The Razor's Edge. I might have my money. Nah, I'm gonna keep it on the Undertaker. I think the Undertaker will win. Uh-oh. He gonna get him out of here? Is this the final three? Is anybody else coming in? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what's gonna happen? He threw the Undertaker out. Oh, look at Hogan. Hogan was a Royal Rumble. Typical. I thought it was gonna be the Undertaker. Cause they jerks eliminated me. I joined the you only joined the Royal Rumble for 3 minutes and 59 seconds. I got eliminated. It's crazy. They did me dirty. They did me dirty, man. They did me all dirty. Man. They did me dirty. I'm gonna just, let's see something else. Sega is just, like, goodness, man. They said, what was it for? Super Nintendo? Let me see. Was it WrestleMania Arcade? Let me see. I thought it was for Sega. On WrestleMania Arcade. Let me see. I thought it was for Sega. I don't remember playing it for Super Nintendo. Oh, this is the Donkey Kong Country. Super Metroid, Fire. See, I remember the Killer Instinct right here. Let's play Killer Instinct. This was my first ever game. First ever game. I was playing this. Got the Super Nintendo. I was playing this in black and white. Like everybody had Sega. I had Super Nintendo. Some people had the Sega Saturn and stuff like that. Me and my brother, we just had Super Nintendo. This was the first game we had. It was Killer Instinct. I gotta see the buttons. Wait, hold up. I gotta see how the Super Nintendo remote looks, so I can remember the buttons that way. Let me see. Nintendo. Controller. So let me see. Not to see the visual of it. So is X, Y. I forgot. I know Y was Wissing it. It was used a lot. So for X would be the S keyboard. For Y is the S keyboard. For X is the A keyboard. Okay, those are like the most common ones. The L button.
The L button is the S. Oh, S and Z. Okay, S Z. And then block. The shift is the return. What's the name? So A would be the X. A would be X. And L would be A. Okay, let's get it. Oh, so it's like the what's the name? So S and X. I'm using keyboard. I can always change it. S and X. It should be. This should. I'm about to change it. So S, because I'm trying to make it like how it is and whatever. So S should be X. So this should be. Hold up. This should be. Let me see. This should be what's the name? So X should be. Y should be. Y should be A. Or did I do it right? Yeah, this would be like that. And A is gonna be X. And B, where's B at? Hold up. Yeah, B is Z. That's good right there. Mute that. Oh no, what I'm doing? B is Z. Alright, so, and then L, we'll make L L. And R, we'll make it K. Oh no, L. And then R, make it K. Let's see how that works. So A would be Y. All right, let's go. Let's update that. This is my boy. Let's go. Goodness, yo. Damn. Damn. How the fuck he came back and beat me? This dude came back and beat me. That's crazy. I think I lost every match. I haven't won a match. I'm gonna win a match before I go to bed. I'm trying to do that whistle thing. Damn. There you go. out of here.
Damn.
I'm done. I'm done playing. It's too late anyway. I got my ass kicked in every match. It's bad. So y'all see me get dragged in every match, but it's fine. Shout out to everybody that's watching the stream. Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna make sure I make more content. I'm gonna make sure I'll be here tomorrow. Busting the content out. Well, it's pretty much today. So shout out to y'all for watching the stream. You know, keep supporting. We're gonna make sure we be up on this joint all the time. And yeah, I see you when I see y'all, man. My name is Main Event Trey. I can do all things every day. You know what I mean? Peace out.